Hiya, please like and subscribe to our channel, it helps us out very much so. Today we're just doing a wee stroll around a couple of villages where I live. Today we're in Greenmore. Lovely church here at Greenmore, Methodist church I believe, in Shelf Parish. Yep, Methodist church here at Greenmore. Just having a stroll around today. Packing a bit of weight. This time last year I was a stone lighter, or just over a stone lighter. And to be honest, I don't feel too good about that, so I need to do something about it. Cobwebs. I need to do something about that and try and get this weight off. So, Providence Room, 1995. Yeah, what a gorgeous day for October. I can't believe this. It's absolutely stunning. Hello. Absolutely gorgeous for October. Can't believe this. Moving it back to me. Boys Brigade and the Greenmore Centre. Sheffield and District Battalion at the Boys Brigade, even though this comes under Barnsley. Hello. Even though this comes under Barnsley, Sheffield Brigade. It is right on the border though. So, some lovely houses up here. Whew. I can really tell I'm packing too much weight now. Windy Bank Hall, that way. And I'm heading in this direction, which takes me up over a stile and across past the cricket field. Now the quarry where I'm heading to, amazing view, so stay tuned for that. Over Stocksbridge, where we live, and Deepka, as we know it as the Happy Valley. The quarry I'm going to, the stone that they mined from that quarry laid the pavements on that at Westminster in London. So the stone that you see around outside of London, Westminster, was quarried up here. Interesting, a wee little village in South Yorkshire. I mean, it's only small as well. Got the stone from here for London, Westminster, and around Westminster Abbey. Absolutely amazing. Some of these wee facts. I can't believe this day for October, and it's middle of October as well. It's like a spring day. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Barnsley down there in the distance, if you can see it, just on the horizon. That's Barnsley. We live like halfway between Sheffield and Barnsley. In a wee old steel tarn, as was old Stocksbridge. Well, I live at Deepka, but it's pretty much the same place. Absolutely gorgeous. The place is nice. People hope to get out and do a bit more. I don't get out as much as I should do, to be fair. Not as much as I used to do, but I'm going to work on that. I don't mind going out in winter, as long as you wrap up, everything's dandy and cracking. Yeah, we're just walking on this cricket field here at Greenmore. Radio TV mast over there, you can see that. Right, you can see there's a cross. It's there all year through. And they light it at Easter, so you can see it for miles around. It's all lit up. Big cross on the hillside. Not that I'm religious or anything, because I'm certainly not. But that's by the by. We're heading up to the quarry. Is the Isle of Skye. quarry. It's really warm. The place is called Isle of Skye, not the one in Scotland. Although it would be lovely to be there at the moment, especially if it was like this. But I'm heading up north soon. Yeah, the quarry, like I was saying, was stone quarry. There's a couple quarries in this area. I'm not quite sure what the names was, but hopefully I might try and get round and show you a wee bit. But there's somebody that I follow on YouTube says you can't walk past a bench without sitting on it. That's it. But you'd think it were late evening summer or like a spring day. It's absolutely beautiful. Really, really cannot believe this. The views just top it off. I love these benches. It's in my memory of people. Sometimes I sits on things and sometimes I just sits. Ted Spencer, 1907 to 2003. Not a bad age that. But this is not good. This is definitely not good. Natalie Spencer, 1920 to 2010. Why do people do things like that? It really, really, really winds me up. I don't know. Smashing things up like that. Right. The Isle of Skye. And just to prove, here we go. The Isle of Skye. But not the one in Bonnie, Scotland, unfortunately. Just wee South Yorkshire. Surprised how many leaves are still on trees. There's still quite a lot. A lot disappeared and gone. There's still quite a lot. It really does feel like a spring day today. Coming up to a beacon. I think it was for when I don't know if it was for the Millennium or the Queen's Jubilee. There were quite a few of these all over the country when they lit them. That wall. How nice is that? They lit them, didn't they? All over that country. Now I just don't get this. I'll come to that in a minute. Get past this tick central. There's a hill up on this big stone. Private land, keep, no entry. I don't know if you can make that out. And this is what there was. This is what the stone that was quarrying, obviously. This is public land. This was left for the people to trek round and have a walk. No right to do that. Anyway, the beacon, one of these. How nice is that? I wonder when they're going to put something in and light them again. Probably when the new monarch is inaugurated, maybe something like that, I don't know. But right, these views. Tell you about the views over Stocksbridge. These are just absolutely amazing. You cannot beat this view. One of the best views in the world, as far as I'm concerned. To have a look at a town, absolutely amazing. Think for yourself. That's Deepka over there, and then you come into Stocksbridge. Stocksbridge Park Steel's football ground in the distance. It's on the crest of the hill there. Wee village of Balsastone at the top, where the trees are. And then you got the New Fox Valley, shopping centre at the bottom there. That used to be part of the old steelworks, so did where the houses are. And as you're moving on, got the ice squill, and then you got the sports centre at the top, the very end, and then the steelworks at the bottom, and then the far end, as far as you can go, at the bottom there, you've got Underbank Reservoir, Whitwell Moors, and the Pennines in the background. So look where we live. What an absolutely stunning place. Beautiful. Absolutely amazing. Gorgeous place. I don't think so. The last time I was up here was the beginning of the summer, and it was that windy I was having to hold on to my hat. Now it's autumn, it's like summer. I'm not having to hold on to it today. I'm so glad I pushed myself to get out. Love it. Oh, and please excuse me that I've not had a shave today. Been working all week and I just didn't feel like it this morning. Oh, here's the infamous Stocksbridge bypass on the bottom. Further on, I think Phil said it in one of his videos when he went out. Further on there's a bridge called Peroy Bridge, and that's where the two security guards, well, I think it was security guards, it was police officers, I can't remember which one it was. So the monk, the ghost of a monk, when that was opened, it was opened on the Friday the 13th, 1987 I think it was. And the bypass was seriously cursed since. There's been all sorts of tragedy on there and things you don't want to be going into too much. But yeah, the infamous Stocksbridge bypass. Check it out. What do they call it now? Is it Strange But True programme? There's one on there about Stocksbridge bypass years ago. Quite interesting. Loads of walks around here, to be honest. Loads of them. And I believe there's a walk all around Stocksbridge, Steel Valley walk or something like that. I might have to try that one day. I love these information markers. It tells you where places are, like University of Sheffield, that direction, and the Urals, next highest point east, distance 2,550 miles, that direction. I believe that's Russia area, is it? There's a lot of birds still squeaking. Old Phil's friends, I think. A couple of pheasants. Or grouse, one of those. I think with pheasants up here, I should have thought. You never know. I'm not a bird watcher. I won't know. So, we're going to leave Isle of Skye. We'll have a wee walk round and see where else we go. Might nip up to another village and have a walk around there. Let's have a look. Let's see where we end up. Quite enjoying this just to get out, and not going to lose much weight by doing this today because I'm not walking a long distance. I think we're going to do one on one day this week, back end of this week. Another decent trek, we'll have to see. I've got a day off, one day off this weekend. Let's see. But I'm loving this. It's just great to get out. You need to get out. You need to. Good for your mental health. It's good for your physical fitness. And it's basically just good to get out, get some fresh air in your lungs, and makes you feel good at the end of the day. So let's crack on. I was saying not long back earlier in the video about this all being public land. Now this is a proof it is public land, and it actually states it. Public footpath to unshelved bank and Stocksbridge. Please control your dog, leave no litter. Yeah, we all know that. The Unshelved Parish Council, the Isle of Skye, Greenmoor, a public open space. The Friends of the Isle of Skye, many individuals and organisations purchased this land for posterity. The Big Lottery Fund Community Spaces Programme funded the refurbishment of the walls, Queen Elizabeth II's Diamond Jubilee 2012. So there you go. If you ever want to come up here, all these places, always remember, they are for you, not for the rich landowners. Nobody owns land really, the caretakers. But please mind, because you don't want to pull it up your rear end. Right, I'm going to walk back down now, back through the cricket field, back down to Greenmoor itself, and see where it takes us. Now we're in a small place called Oak Spring. Park at the back of me, but obviously I'm not going to be filming up there with oak bairns and everything, kids, children being in there. We'll just have a walk around and see what's what. It's another wee place. It's not very big at all. Transplant Trail basically cuts straight through the middle of it. We might be going on that shortly. I usually end up on it at some point. Absolutely stunning houses though around here. This is what I call the nice side of Barnsley. There's some absolutely beautiful new builds at the bottom, and obviously the houses at the back of me. Some beautiful, beautiful houses. I'd like to live over somewhere like this, to be honest. Now there's a trail here, I don't know what that one is. I don't know if that's just leading down into where the houses are or what, but it's quite nice, it looks quite decent. I love the entrance to it. Nice. There's a picnic area further down, I'm just going to have a look at that. I've never been into it, so I'm just going to have a look and see what it's like. Yeah, there's a river that runs right down the middle. I don't think that's the Don. I wouldn't have thought so up here, that's further south. But they've got like verandas backing onto the river down at the bottom here. Absolutely stunning, beautiful. I don't know. If you can afford it, have it. That's what I say. I don't begrudge them. If you can afford it, have it. So I certainly would. Without a shadow of a doubt, I would definitely have it. The Riverside Picnic Area. No camping, no open fires. Bowerdell, I presume that's all that wasteland is. Gonna have a look, see what's in here. Never been in, like I said before, so we'll just see what it's about. See if it's worth coming in summer. For a picnic. With a picnic basket. Danger open water. There's a wee stream at the bottom there. There's a couple of young ones lurking about on a few rope springs. It's not very big. Looks quite nice. Nice bench. Celebrate the life of Sue Morton. Can't make the first one out. But, you know, let's have a look round. There's a few benches. I'm going to bench at the bottom of there on that rope swings. I'm not trying to get them in too much, I don't, you know. We'll have a look. See what's appertaining. Nice though. Oh wow, see how nice is this? Hear the plane upstairs. Hear the plane above me. But how nice is that stretch of water? Absolutely gorgeous. There's a wee waterfall further over. You probably can't pick it up on this. That's absolutely beautiful. It's worth coming into this park just for that. Another bench over there. Beautiful. Oh well. Have a walk around this way and then we'll go back up and see what else we can see. Wow, that is absolutely beautiful. It's a beautiful day. What I do love about these wee places is what you find. I presume this may be once continuation of that road. It may have come up this way and over this wee bridge and then up before they built the new bridge. Between 1801 and 1901 the population census returns for Oxspring showed doubling of living in the parish because of improving health and nutrition. Excuse me. It shows you the map of Oxspring. The road so comes that direction. It's somewhere around there. Where are we? Oh, we're down here. I wonder if the road used to continue before they built this new bridge, which is just through there. I don't know if you can see through the trees. Then this used to be the old bridge. If anybody knows anything, drop me a comment in the comments below, please. And there's the stream again, and the ducks. Yeah. Otherwise, this bridge can't see this bridge serves much purpose. Otherwise, it used to be a road or something at some point. That's the new bridge. Maybe this was too weak and we wanted to straighten the road off, so they did that and took it that way. Who knows? What a lovely bridge. Beautiful. That annoys me though. Take your rubbish home with you. Massive pipe. Big pipe running across there. I know somewhere in that woods there's a massive pipe running through it. Massive pipe runs at the bottom of them woods there. There's a trail, I've been on that before. It was snowing. Oof. Real look at this. How cute is that? How cute is that? I like that. The Brother Chuckers Egg Company. Free range eggs sold here. That's right good. That's right cute. I like that. Right, here's another one here, Oxspring. I love these information boards. Look for yourself. So now I've come over to a place called Thirdland. This is probably the biggest village that we're going to come to today. Got awesome jockey across the road there. Pumpkins at the window and everything, all ready for Halloween. The village hall at the back of me. Also I think the little community town council or something like that runs some. You got Thirdland walks coming from here. Heritage trails. All sorts. There's a park at the far end, but obviously there's, like I said before, there's kids in there, so I'll not be having a trap run there. We're on called Roper Lane. This is the very top side of Thirdland. Have a walk around and see what we can see. There's tennis courts and bowling, crown cream bowling or something like that. My father, that's my father's thing, he'll know more about that than me. Down here there's a surgery. I think it's a consortium, it's not an independent one. I think it's one of Penistone and somewhere else, I think. It's part of the consortium as well, maybe one at Siltston or something like that, not quite sure. yeah, it's a few housing estates, it's his usual village sort of thing, but it's, let's say, this is probably the biggest village I'm coming to. But look at the house, look at that, how nice is that? Fantastic. So, some cracking properties around these parts. Beautiful. Hello. Yeah. Beautiful houses. Look at that. Why wouldn't you want to? I wish I got the money. So what I'm coming to now, I believe, was the old school. The school was built up. There you go. Yeah, I'm always ready showing how people's houses. Don't like doing it, but part of the video. There you go. There you go. Part of the Penistone group practice. Yeah, so I knew it was a consortium. Round the corner, just a bit further down here, there's a building on this corner actually. If anybody knows what it could possibly have been, or whose it was, please drop me a comment in the comments below. So I'm asking the locals if anybody's watching it from Thirdland, here in South Yorkshire, part of Barnsley, or Barnsley district. We'll see. Obviously it's with somebody's house, but whose, can't find any information of it. It's all boarded up now. There's built these new houses on the back of it. But it was this place here across the road. I'm asking the locals. Right, a bit further down here, there's the old cenotaph. Yep. What we're doing is we're on Elmhurst Farm, Barnsley. Luxury homes that nobody can afford, no doubt. War Memorial here at Thirdland, on this very, very busy road that runs from Sheffield to Huddersfield. How nice is that? Across the road, a place called the Green Dragon Inn. Alright. Yeah, I've been in there once or twice in the past. Used to serve some lovely food. And around the back of it used to be a chip shop. I don't know if it's still there anymore. There used to be a chippy. I love this. I'm waiting for beeps on horns. Across the road, start to negotiate that very, very busy road. As you can see, it's extremely busy. Across the road is a place called, is it Cellar 41? Cellar 41. Architectural industrial furniture. So they do second-hand salvage for furniture in that place. That's nice. Where the houses are, the new houses across the road, that used to be a garage. I remember years ago, that used to be a garage across there. The petrol station, come car garage, I think it was. We're just walking up to the church. We'll have a walk around the churchyard, get a bit of peace and tranquility. But yeah, that used to be a garage. We used to stand there years ago. Churchways now. Very busy. We're at Holy Trinity Church here at Thirdland. How nice is that? Let's go and have a look inside. Holy Trinity Church. Interesting gravestones. I'm not religious in any shape or form. That's my views. But I do say I do love these buildings. I really do love these buildings. The architecture on some of them are just immense. Lovely. Really old. 1846, so I reckon that church is only, looking at the brickwork, the stone that they've used, it's definitely not a medieval church. So I'd probably reckon it was the 19th century, 1800s maybe. I don't think it's any earlier than that. I've not seen any gravestones that's earlier than 18 something as yet, and that's right at the side of the church, so that really tells you a lot about the church itself, to be fair, when it was built. But looking at it, it's actually slate roof, tile, yeah, slate tiles, so it's not that old, to be honest, a few hundred years maybe. Beautiful graveyard. Apparently there's a couple of Commonwealth graves in here. I think I might have spotted one. You can always tell the Commonwealth graves because they're white, they're usually white marble. I'll have a look, I'll just have a look down here because I'm sure this will be one. Let's have a look. Yes, definitely. There you go, that's what I mean, by white. Private T. Sanderson, machine gun corpse, 30th of November 1919, age 38. Wow. 107838, private. 38. Well, there'll be a few more kicking about in here, should have thought. Commonwealth war graves, there usually is. I don't like walking on graves. I'll get back to the path. Can't see any more. There must be some somewhere. That one. How nice is that? Loving memory of Mary, the beloved wife of Benjamin Wordsworth. Can't see it being out to do with the Wordsworth to be another Wordsworth. That's a Swift. Well, Wordsworth must be in quite a wealthy family around here, but I can't see it being out to do with the writer Wordsworth. But you never know. Anyway, yeah, there's quite a few Wordsworths. So it must have been a big family around these parts of Thirdland area. There is another couple of churches, another church further over, but now flats, I think. No apartments. There's a lot of these old churches, well, especially Methodist ones, was converted, bought up by landowners and converted into apartments. Don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I can see another Commonwealth war grave further over, but I'm not going to trek all the way down there to have a look at it. It's right at the far end of the graveyard. You stand out, and I think they made that way to stand out so you can see them from a distance. But the sombre things, but they are a reminder that war's not good, and that's the consequence of wars. So, yeah. What did he say? Make love, not war. I'm all for that. A bit further down from the Green Dragon pub, you follow the road further down towards Wortley Top Forge, which we'll probably have a little look in a minute shortly. You come to the Don Valley Trail, usually known as the Transplant Trail. Now a walking path or a cycling route. Takes you from one end of the country to the I'm just coming on to it now, but apparently 18 something, I can't remember the dates, used to be a Thirdland station used to be here. I presume it were here. I can't think it'd been anywhere else. It only lasted about 10 years, I believe. Didn't last very long. Obviously different type of freight, the railway's shut, Well, it became obsolete and they built the bigger one at Penistone. They got one at Wetley, so I should imagine this is where it used to be, the railway station. I can't think of it being anywhere else on this stretch, but I could be completely wrong. There you go, the Upper Trail, sorry. If I carry on that way, I come to the big tunnel. It's really long. We'll do a video going through it one day, because we'll have a trek on here one day soon. I've tried to stay away from it. I've done this trek on here loads of times, so I've tried to do other places, but obviously going to try to get fit again and stuff. I'll do a long distance. I can go from one end to the other. It's about 15-20 mile in total. If I go there and back, that's pretty decent. Do that, that's pretty good. So there you go, Wetley, 1¾ miles that direction, Penistone 3½ mile that direction, and then you can carry on to Dunford Bridge, where you can't go any further because it's the old tunnels that took you under the Pennines to Manchester, and they're now obviously closed. Let you read that for a bit, pause the video. That's the viaduct, so that's not a million miles away from here. And that's the tunnel I was talking about. So we're going to have a walk down to, or a trip down to Wetley Top Forge and just have a wheel up. The light's starting to fade a bit, which I'm not bothered. It's still a beautiful evening. So let's get down there and then let's have a trip up to Wetley. Wetley Top Forge, across the other side of the river, beautiful river. It's a 17th century ironworks. I think it was 1640 when it was dates back to. I think it closed officially as an iron mill in 1910, I believe. Apparently it's still got its original presses as well in place, and its original water wheel. It's like a little museum now. Lovely, don't know if you can see that across there. It's also got a wee railway that runs all the way around the mill. I have been in there a couple of times. Unfortunately it's closed, like I said, and it does cost you a few pence to get in, so I'm not sure how much it is. But it's a nice place. It's a shame I can't go into it because the gates are completely closed. I've just had a look. If it was open then I might have had to sneak in a bit and show you a bit of the inside, but I can't. It's obviously closed up. Fortunately this is the nearest I can get to it. How nice is this though? I love this. Wee water. And you've got the forge on the far side. Yeah, there's some beautiful buildings. See what that says. South Yorkshire Ironworks. Yep. These are the original buildings. I don't know if you'll be able to see these through that distance because I can't zoom in. But if you can just see those buildings across there. If you can see that. There's all sorts, there's like a cafe and a little gift shop as well, and things to do, little activities to do for kids and adults, I presume, across there. Then you've got the newer section, but it's really old, this place. Don't know what that place is, but well, it's a shame I can't show you around. Might have to do a separate video on that place itself. It looks absolutely amazing from here. Really old, 17th century. Most of it is original. I think 90% of it's probably original. Amazing place. Just a shame I can't show you. Oh look. Can't have everything in life, can we? Right, we're here in Wortley. There's a famous story about a guy who comes from this area. And I'll tell you that very shortly. But let's have a look round first. Right, Wortley village. You go that way to get to Wortley Hall. Now Wortley Hall was bought by the Labour Party from the Earl of Warncliffe. Not sure when, probably in the 80s when they was at their height of power, should I say. Now, one of the Earls of Wortley, Earl of Warncliffe, sorry, Wortley, yeah. He was taken and executed in London because he supported the Jacobite cause. He left his home and went to rise up for Bonnie Prince Charlie against the government forces, so he lost his way there. A couple of places is like the farm shop here at Wortley. There's a lovely pub, couple of pubs. Welcome to Wortley Parish. There's Wortley Hall. You've got the River Don and Stepping Stones, Village Cricket Green, got Warncliffe Lodge, I've showed you that before, Top Forge where we've just been, and then Bulls Wood, which is somewhere further down. How nice is that? Lovely notice board, I love these information boards. You've got little guest house back of me, beautiful, how nice is that? Bed and breakfast accommodation, Wortley Village store, shop store, and then round the other side we've got the pub. Now that is absolutely beautiful. We'll have a walk across to the church. We'll go in there, good old Wortley farm shop, the lovely Yorkshire rose. We'll walk across, I've got to show you this Wortley Club. How nice is that for a club? How nice is that for a club building? And that house is real. How beautiful is that? How nice is clubs are clean. These are like horrible purposely built things, but that is beautiful. This is a really bad bend. We get across this road. Right, we've got the Wortley Arms pub. That was the old post office here in Wortley. The side of it was the Wortley Arms pub, where you've got the Earl's coat of arms above it. And that's the old entrance. They don't use that anymore. They don't use that entrance anymore. They go round the back to and they also have a beer festival here, I believe, once a year, or they used to do. And then you've got the main cricket club, I think, up there. But let's have a look in the church. I'll tell you a little story I was going to tell you. Is it that? Oh, looks a lot. Yep. This is another lane. Don't know why it's closed, but that's the church here at Wortley. I was going to tell you a story. Let this traffic die down. I was going to tell you a story about a guy who come from here in the 1700s. A very famous guy that was, well, he would have been famous if the story was correct. His name was William John Nevison, and he was a notorious highwayman. He was taken to York and eventually hanged. See if I can get through here. Try and get a bit quiet. Yeah, that's his home. He was eventually hanged in York in 1784. Now, another famous highwayman called Dick Turpin got this guy as a reward, to be fair. It was actually Nevison that made the amazing feat and the trek on his horse from London to York in so many hours. Can't remember now, 24 hours or something like that, but it was actually Nevison that did that, not Dick Turpin. So Dick Turpin, I'm sorry kid, it weren't you that did it. It was this William John Nevison. He come from around these parts, and some say actually from this village. I don't know. Stories are stories, aren't they? But it's a very interesting one. It's the church. I don't think this is that old either. Looking at it. And you look up, look at the building itself. Yeah. Don't know what this dates back to, but '18 something, the graves that's closest to it. Like I said earlier, it's usually the graves that's closest. It's usually determines the age. That's 1730. So maybe this is older than I thought. Maybe this is 18th century, not 19th century, this one. But beautiful. So yeah, that's a story about a guy that comes from here. It's not all that deal, it's really one main road that runs through. You've got a coffee shop, you've got your club, you've got your pub, you've got your church, and then you've got your Workley Hall and your farm shop. That's basically Workley village. It's not big, it's just the main road, continuing the main road that runs from Sheffield to Huddersfield. And that's about it. So please, we'll leave that video here today. Light's fading and I'm starting to get a wee bit hungry now. So I'm going to leave this one here. Please like and subscribe to our channel. It really helps us out and it's much appreciated. Thumbs up and like the videos. Till next time, keep trekking out.